Hey guys, Raw Bush back at it with the Arduino and the Bedini window motor. I gotta get the right angle here to show you this, as the LCD doesn't like to. I thought I had this worked out. There we go, a little bit. We've got multiple screens now. I don't have the code yet or the Hall effect sense or Hall effect switch to do the RPM yet, but that'll be in there. This is a delay. There's 2 delays per fire, and I kind of explain that in a little bit here. But there's one, there's the 2. Both of those are for drive 1 and then you have drive 2, which is the other way. The first delay, the second delay. And then once you get them all going where you want it, you can actually save the settings, and every time you turn it back on, it'll get those settings and go back. So, and then while we're at it, what we can do is we can now adjust time on the fly that the Arduino pulses the motor. Now I'll fire it up for you. And I have noticed one glitch, and it's noticeable when it's running, but it seems to run okay. So what we'll do is we'll turn on the power to the motor and give her a spin. Lights coming on. We're at 3 milliseconds of write time, and let me see if I can get this at the same time. What I want to do is I'm going to have the probe, and what we're looking at here is the delay time that's acting on the anode of the Hall effect, and we can see there it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're set at 3. Wonder if that's because it's not up to speed yet. But anyhow, when it was running a little bit ago, the screen says 3. The actual fire on the scope shows 4 milliseconds, and when turned all the way down to 0 here, there's still 1 millisecond here. And so there has to be some math or something involved, and just for one, that's leaving me a problem that my delay 1 is set to 0, but I have to believe that it's actually delaying 1 millisecond. And the only reason why that's there is to maybe offset big magnets on the trigger. You could kind of use this retard time. It could go by. You can allow so many milliseconds before you fire. And then you decide how long you want to fire for. That's the 2 delays. Delay 1 is after the trigger has passed, tells the Arduino, hey, I'm here. The Arduino says, okay, I want to wait, and then I want to fire, and I want to fire for so long, and then I want to stop, go to the next one. So I've incorporated the 2 delays, but I think what's happening now is the first delay probably may be necessary, may not, but I'd like to get it so that when it says 0 on the Arduino, it's actually 0 on the screen, and I'm sure this delay is not 0 even though it's set at 0. But we're making progress. We're kind of modified code that was from the EBN's frequency generator. It sees some similarities on the screen or whatever. But let's see if we can get this. So yeah, we want to. There's Bedini-O by Raw Bush. Anyway, seems to run the motor. Some tuning involved and some tweaking in the code. But again, I'm still on half the circuit. I've written the code for the full circuit and the output. What I am finding is that the screen ate up what was it, like 6 or 7 pins, and the keypad only uses one, so that's not too bad. But just to have the display, I lost 6 pins, 7 pins, and but unfortunately there's still enough right now to do this part. I'll have to get some I've got some headers. I need to stack double headers up so I can actually use the digital pins underneath the board and bring them out through the side underneath, and use the other digitals that are open for capacitor charge, discharge, and whatever else in the future we add to the list of things for this to do. But anyway, this is Raw Bush, and just giving you an update about the Bedini-O. Peace.